Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Karibu katika Ilm TV, na leo tuna mgeni wetu ambaye ni mweledi katika mambo ya matibabu. Naam, karibu. How are you, Mr. Ilyas?
I'm very fine. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Naam, please tell us about your name and what you do.
My name is Yusuf Ilyas.
No.
I am a Sujook acupressure therapist, and I practice this therapy which is called Sujook.
Shukran sana. Hii Sujook huwa ni nini? What is Sujook?
For viewers who don't very good question. Sujook is a Korean word. Korean discovered how our body is similar to our hands. And Su in Korean means our hands, Jok means our feet. So he found a resemblance of our hands to our body, whereby just massaging those points which you are corresponding to your body, it helps you to relieve so many of normal health problems which we face every day, where we are so used to now to taking medicines which have side effects.
Mashallah. So when was this Sujook? When did you come up with this Sujook thing?
Sujook therapy, or we call it acupressure therapy, is a very old therapy. It's been there for years, almost 2,000 years before. It's been practiced in other countries and everything, but very few of us know about this therapy. Sujook therapy, I started learning from a friend of mine, and also did online courses and reading, and that's about 15 years now.
So is it, do you have a course for Sujook? Is it, can you get a certificate or a diploma in Sujook?
Yes, there is a course. Nowadays, quite a number of people, especially in India, they are doing these courses online, and you can apply for that, and you can also get certificate for that. MashaAllah.
Now, which are the treatment that Sujook treats, like specifically?
Sujook works for almost, they say, for all the diseases. But with the joints which I try to do is it gives you immediate results, and just a massage on those corresponding points gives you relief from all that pain. It works much faster, but it also treats other diseases, but some diseases take long time, like diabetes, like blood pressure, thyroid. They need to go together with the doctor's medicine, and only when you find that now it is coming in level, the doctor will advise you to adjust your dose accordingly, and you will not just leave the medicine just because you started this therapy. You will not do that.
Mashallah. Now, how is the Sujook therapy done?
Basically, we'll just try to show you how our whole body is on our hands briefly, and how our body resembles our hands. If you look at our hand, if you were to keep our hand like that, which we have to keep it, this is the front part of our body. If you look at our body, that is, if you look at our body from our neck going all this way, we call it the trunk. So this palm resembles our whole trunk. Then from our body, you can find the 5 extremities which coming out from this trunk, which is the 2 legs. These 2 fingers corresponds to our legs. Then we have 2 arms. These 2 fingers correspond to our arms. And then we have our neck, which this point, this thumb corresponds to our neck and our head. So, and then we come to the chest area, and all the body organs, abdominal organs which are there. And between the legs, as we said, this is our reproductive organs. So basically, in short, our whole body is corresponding on our hands in the front. At the back is our whole part of the body, which is at the back. This is our, say, with the neck front part. Then this will be your cervical at the neck, and your spine going the thoracic. From the legs, you have your lower back here, and they join up just like that. So if you want to visualize, okay, we have our thumb here. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has kept it here so that we can do a lot of work with it. But if you were to remove this, visualize that you bring it here, so it will give you like a man standing with the legs, your arms,
the arms
and hand, and his whole trunk.
No, no.
So this is how our body resembles our hand.
Oh, mashallah. Now that we've already know how our body is resembling to the hand, how now is the treatment done?
Yes, as we said, this we call it a Sujook acupressure therapy. Acu means the smallest part. Pressure means giving pressure. So, as we said, if this is our face and this is our head point, you have got a headache. So, instead of going for a painkiller, just try to massage this. That massage can be done with anything. You can do it with your finger, you can use a pen, a key, anything. All that it needs is just a pressure.
Just a little pressure on the
Just a pressure. So if you say you got a problem with your knee, then you go to the knee point, just again, you loop your finger like that. If you don't have anything, just try to massage that. You can apply oil or you can do without oil, whichever it is convenient to you. But basically, it's just a pressure applying, and it gives you relief from all the medicines, and it gives you relief from the pain. So basically, this is a drugless therapy, which a lot of people are not aware, and we just know that we have got only doctors and the medicine which is given by doctors, and that also have got quite a lot of side effects.
Now that you've known that the whole thing is done practically, and there are no medicine to be swallowed or anything like that, do you have medicines that you use externally for the process of healing? If there is, we treat, let's say we are treating the joint of our knee, we'll try to massage it, but if it is a chronic one, it's been for quite long, and let's say the patient is an old one, so what we will do, we'll try to massage that, and we apply some seeds, like dry seeds, which we will use is like fenugreek, green peas, because they have energy. When we, put them in the soil, they grow into a plant, and that energy is used for healing. So in this therapy, nothing is orally, it's all on physical. So we apply that, we got also magnets to apply, we can also use our tasbih to apply the pressure. So the various way we can do it, but just knowing how your body is, it helps you to massage that point. Put those seeds like a bandage, tying up with the masking tape, and that, just applying that pressure, it helps you to get a relief. No. Now that you've specified that you use seeds, are there specific seeds that are used for the therapy, or you can just use any other seed?
Now, it depends what sort of problem you have. Like fenugreek seed, we use it quite a lot. In Swahili, we sell water, because they say it is a natural steroid.
It's a natural
steroid.
No.
We can use green grams. But let's say if you got a problem with the eyes, we would prefer to use black pepper.
Black pepper?
Yeah.
The small black pepper?
The small black pepper, whole one. Why? Because if you look at our eyes, they are black, mostly. Right? So they have that pupil, so we use that corresponding to that organ. If somebody has got a problem with, say, kidneys, we would use the kidney beans, similar to the kidneys. So we try to use the seeds which are matching with the organ. Or if somebody got a heart problem, we use grape seeds and so on and so forth. But you can use, like in the back, we would like to use big grains because it's a bigger area.
No.
So here we will have to use dried, peas, matra, dried ones. We will try to put it here with the help of a masking tape, and we leave it there for a couple of hours as long as we can. So that is how it helps with the seeding. We also have magnets, small magnets, which are more powerful than the seeds. And then with the seeds, once you remove it, you cannot use it. The magnets, they're reusable and they're more powerful. So we will come on to this one when we come into again full details how we will be treating all individually, problems, inshallah.
Mashallah. And do you have an age group that you treat, or the treatment is just for everybody?
The treatment can start from infant. Of course, with infant, we will not use what you call the magnet. The magnets we use only about 10 years and above, and there is no limit for the elders. But with the young infants, we also try to use what we call a color therapy, which is now a different therapy, but that we might discuss it later on. But right now, with one, just giving a massage, even to an infant, if he or she has a problem, it does help them.
Inshallah. And can I use other medicines while I'm in the therapy, or are there limitations in the process of doing the therapy?
That's a very good question. Like, certain diseases, we say thyroid, high blood pressure, diabetes, and this one, you need to go with the medicine of the doctor. But when you are doing this massage and everything, it will be sort of activating your organs and you will start feeling better. But you are not supposed to at any time discard the medicines when you are using this therapy. You need to go and see your doctor if you feel better, and he or she, your doctor will adjust the dose accordingly to how you feel. But you're not supposed to discard the medicines which you've been taking for, especially for these problems.
No. Now, how about for the females, the women who are pregnant? Can they still use this, or it's?
That's a very important question and very cautious. For the pregnant women, they should not use this therapy at all. Because there are certain points there which, we use it in labor and all that. So when those points are, activated, they might create miscarriages and so on. So for the female, no, they're not, especially when pregnant, they're not supposed to use this therapy at all.
Sure. And how effective is this therapy? Like, when will I feel the impact when I'm using this therapy?
Well, with the joint pains, we found and we treated, we found that you get immediate relief. If not 100%, 70%, depending how you do it. 70, but you start feeling better than what you were. That is one thing about this therapy. It works very well with the joints, and you can really feel that. But like other medicine, yes, it works. The other diseases, it works, but it's a prolonged treatment which you have to do. Like, as you said, like diabetes, blood pressure, and so on.
And how long is the treatment? For example, I have a disease. For how long will I do the therapy for me to be cured completely?
Well, certain diseases, we just manage it. We cannot say we cure it. Like, when you say high blood pressure, we are managing it. And then there's diabetes also is managing. You cannot eradicate it completely because your organs, but you start feeling better. If you are on insulin, maybe you can come on the medicine, on the tablets, and so on. But as you said, it has to go with the doctor. And the treatment is prolonged. That, you just do it today, and then you just leave it, and then say, it's not working. No. Even with the knee pain and everything, you have to do it regularly. Even if you are well, if you don't have any problem, like students who are doing, they need to massage all the palms with the pain or something like that, so that, it helps them to keep them well. It builds the immunity. Like today now, you find everywhere the clinics coming up. That means there's a lot of sickness around, and we know the cost of medicine. So this one is, we call it, be your own doctor. Once you know this, and we say every home should have one, so that at least they can treat their families. And it's just free in the sense it doesn't cost you anything except for this natural things.
How can we get this treatment now? If I want to be treated, how can I get this information? Do you have like a page or YouTube or something where I can get this information?
We just give an introduction to our viewers that there is a therapy which is drugless, and inshallah for future date we will try to go into details of how this therapy and how it will treat, let's say, if you won't have a good problem with your headache, how you treat your headache with migraines and so on, your neck problem and so on and so forth. So we'll keep another date and when we will try to talk that in details, and hopefully inshallah that will benefit our viewers more.
No. Do you have people who have been successfully cured by this therapy?
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, since I started treating people, I had a good results. I really had a good results, Alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah.
Alhamdulillah.
If you'll kindly advise our users now generally about the therapy and how they should apply it, kindly tell our viewers something.
As you said, this therapy is a pressure one, so all you have to do, even when you're sitting free, just apply, just play around with your fingers, just apply pressures with the fingers, or you can take a pen or anything, like also we Muslims, we have got those tasbih beads, just try to rub around. Whole thing is, just rubbing around that. The whole thing is giving pressure, anyhow you do. And especially, I've been using and advocating to use the pencil, which is like a big, with the ones which have got a cut. They give better results when putting into, massaging with that, on those points. So, for all who are, just try to massage your hands around, and with the pen, teach your children to massage this, and inshallah, with the next episode, we'll try to show further how you treat those problems using this pen, or various things, how you would be treating those problems, daily problems, like headache and so on and so forth, inshallah.
Yeah. And you've said that Sujook comprehenses both the hands and the feet. Can you do the same, that with the massaging for the feet, or it's just the hands?
You see, as you said, yes, Su is hands and Joke, but it becomes a bit cumbersome to massage your feet, or somebody to do for you. But if for some reason you cannot do on your hands, let's say somebody has burnt his hands, so you can't touch it, so you use the legs. Or somebody, before, God forbid, he doesn't have hands, he's got feet, so you try to use. So Alhamdulillah, Allah has blessed us with all these things. If you look at all people, okay, besides, having food, healthy food and everything, they used to walk barefoot. So when you walk barefoot, that pressure on your foot with the stones and everything, it keeps you healthy. And we should also sometimes remove our shoes and walk barefoot to get that pressure. It also helps you to keep healthy.
And just before we finish, I would like to know, is there some food that you are supposed to use during the therapy, or some other foods that you are not supposed to use in the process of the therapy?
No, there is no restriction on the food at all. Until unless the restriction given by your doctors, that's different. But as far as this therapy is concerned, there is no restriction. You can eat anything so long as you're healthy, so you can eat anything.
Naam, alhamdulillah. Mmejisikilia, ametueleza kwamba huwa mwili wetu mzima umesimiriwa ukafanyanishwa na mkono, na kwa hiyo unaweza pata matibabu yako kwa kule tu kujifinyafinya, kujibofya kwenye mikono na vidole. Naam, tutamualika tena kwa muda mwingine aweze kutupa sasa maarifa zaidi, kutumia viungo zaidi, na jinsi mtu atakavyopata tiba yake akiwa nyumbani, bila kutumia hela, bila kutumia nini, ikiwa ni njia rahisi kabisa ya kupata matibabu. Naam, naitwa Fauzin Bilal. Shukran.
Lastly, I would just like to share my phone number.
Naam.
My phone number is 0720 734303. I repeat again, 0720 734303. If anybody has got any problem, they can call me up, and via video call, I will try to give instructions of how you massage it, and inshallah, they will also try to give you relief, inshallah.
Shukran, jazakallahu khairan.